Why should the U.S. government put a tax on sugar? Sugar tax is a Pigovian tax, which is a tax imposed on products with negative externalities, like tobacco or alcohol. A Pigovian tax is an economically efficient way to make the consumers pay for the social cost from negative externalities. What are the costs and benefits of sugar tax? Let's talk about the costs first. The most obvious cost of sugar tax is its deadweight loss, a loss of economic efficiency that can occur when equilibrium for a good or service is not achieved or is not achievable. Consumers benefit from the utility of drinking soda, which is the consumer surplus, and the producers benefit from people buying soda and develop the economy, which is the producer surplus.
So should we not impose tax on sugar? After some cost and benefit analysis, we concluded that benefits of sugar tax outweigh the cost by far. First of all, sugar tax will decrease sugar consumption, which will reduce the obesity rate and other health risks. Soft drink consumption, along with other sugary food, has risen significantly over the last century. We are negligent to how much sugar we're consuming and how detrimental to our health it is. It causes child obesity, type 2 diabetes, and heart attack. Another study by National Institute of Health finds that extreme obesity may shorten life expectancy by up to 14 years. How valuable is the benefit of sugar tax? I would suggest that 14 years of a person's life outweighs the deadweight loss by decreased transaction.
Now, the real question is, will sugar tax actually decrease sugar consumption and reduce health risks? Sugar is an important ingredient in our diet. However, there are many substitutes for food that contain an excess amount of sugar. For example, instead of consuming a candy bar or a bottle of Pepsi, the same consumer can choose to consume celery sticks and water. If rising price of sugar-abundant food become high enough, consumers are encouraged to seek alternatives. If we subsidize healthy food like vegetables and fruits, the substitution effect should be even greater. Of course, the actual impact of sugar tax on consumption of sugary drinks will vary according to price elasticity, a measure of how much consumption will be reduced by increasing price. There are many statistics indicating different results. A study by the University of Vermont shows that demand on sugar tax is elastic. 11.5% raise on the price of sugar sweetened beverages would drive demand down by 18%, which yields a price elasticity of 1.57. Study conducted in the United Kingdom shows that demand sugar would be inelastic. 10% increase in price would yield to less than 1% decrease in demand, which yields a price elasticity of 0.1. So which should we believe? The only thing we can say for sure is that a lot of data are biased. Many statistics indicating that soda is inelastic is from a source related to the drinks industry, such as this extremely biased site created by UNESDA, the European Union Soft Drinks Association. On average, the price elasticity of soda is estimated to be at least 0.79. It means that if we increase the price by 10%, the consumption will decrease by 8%. It is an effective method of decreasing health risks nonetheless.
More importantly, the sugar tax will raise huge government revenue. According to a study by Clara Wang, an assistant professor at Columbia University, a penny tax per ounce on sugar-sweetened beverages would generate at least $13 billion a year. There are also indirect benefits from saving healthcare costs related to obesity. By one estimate, the U.S. is spending $79 billion a year on obesity-related healthcare. Our nation's budget deficit is nearing $18 trillion now. It could use some extra money. To reiterate our point on reducing health risks, the only way to know what will happen in the real world is to implement a sugar tax. But even if we fail to reduce the obesity rate in the U.S., the government will still be able to collect a substantial tax revenue from this policy. The government should definitely impose a sugar tax.
Created using Powtoon.